Hello everyone, this is Senchou Chanaka and I brought you another inspirational willpower video. But before we get into it, like, comment down below, sub, hit the bell, share the videos if you feel like they'll help, and follow me on Twitch at Senchou Chanaka if you like gaming craziness, because a lot of crazy shit happens. I wanted to bring you guys this video, and I wanted to bring it to you while the iron was hot, while the moment was happening, and while... Yes, I still am currently in one of my PTSD trips, and but I don't make eye contact, that's why. I was remembering a lot of the good times, because a lot of people think PTSD is all about bad times. PTSD is about putting yourself back in that moment. Physically being there, mentally being there, sensations being there, and controlling yourself in the moment. That's what I've learned. A lot of people can't do that. They really can't. I couldn't for the longest time. What helped me get a grip on the moment was remembering other moments. Yeah. Moment seems to only affect moment. So if a moment of equally as powerful negative, you had an equally as powerful positive at one point in your life, just try giving that a memory. Give it a jolt. I'll share with you guys my memory. Today I remember what it was like when something came into my life, made it a lot better, walked out. How it made me feel. Yeah, that was a big negative. You want to know what I counteracted that with? When I remembered meeting certain people and it made me feel like the way I used to feel when I was younger. Like a new challenge. Strong, weak, mix. Didn't matter. Smart, dumb, both. Didn't matter. It was just another challenge. Another obstacle to overcome. And I remembered a lot of shit. Memories, people, times, hardships, happy-go-lucky moments, dumber-than-life moments, bigger-than-life moments. Moments. And those words just kept ringing in my head, ringing in my head, ringing in my head. And when I brought those feelings up, finally, and instead of pushing them down or shoving them aside, I finally brought them up to here. Like, I let myself feel them. Some of them really hurt, especially since those bonds are no longer there. But the memory of that bond is there. It kept me warm. It took that cold, icy, rigid feeling and shoved it away. Warmed it up, filled the cracks with little super glue type stuff, and just called it a day. It didn't push it down. It didn't shove it away. It fixed it. I fixed a part of myself, and that isn't easy to do. How did he do that? What mental tools did he use? What mental, physical, visual process did he use? Well, I'm about to explain that to you. I had to take my willpower that I know how to use, and I had the stuff that I use to push through when life puts me down, and I had to shape it. And I had to shape it very refinedly because these cracks were very specific about where and what. Some cracks are still there. Some little holes that are still there I've not been able to find anything that just fills it. Just sucks it all in. It doesn't even make a filling, so gotta find something for that. But I take my willpower, I shape it, I fill it specifically, I edge out exactly what doesn't need to be. I kind of like carve it out, I guess you could say. What doesn't need to be there. You kind of have to be real specific with this stuff. It has to fit just right. And that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of mental searching, a lot of soul searching, a lot of trauma searching. It takes a lot of stuff that I don't want to dig up, that I usually don't go near, happy or good, and I have to look at it. I take a long, hard look at yourself and say, Not that. You have to take a long, hard look at yourself and say, do I want to be a better me? Or am I content with who I am? You won't become a better you until you're actually content with who you are. Let me tell you that right now. If you're content with who you are, and if you're not content with who you are, that's fine. Learn to be content with who you are first. Because you won't want to know if you want to be better unless you know where you're at. How are you going to know where you're at? And how are you going to know any of that content feeling if you don't know where you're at? AKA, you got to know where you're at first. And then you got to learn and experience, do I like this? Am I content with this? And then if you're content with it, do I want to be better? It's a process. You can't just skip. Trust me, I tried. Remember when I told you in the first video, I think it was, that I told you I've had moments where I ain't shit? It led to that. Not all the time, but sometimes. And in the long run, sometimes it's not the good picture. Not the bigger picture you want to see. Sorry, like I said, I'm still going through a PTSD trip, so if I pause for a minute, it's because I'm reliving certain memories. I'll share the memories with you if you want, but they're pretty... Some are gruesome and some are very happy. Some are very wholesome, but it's like... those days are gone now. You know what I mean? Like, everything must go, right? I'll explain the memory. In school, back when you could do stuff like this, my mom got permission slips signed. She pulled me and my friends out of school a little bit early, like an hour early. We'd walk home. We'd order pizza. And the four of us would just sit there and play Jack 2 over and over and over in wrestling. I always pick Randy Orton because of the RKO. I like busting people's necks. Especially up the steel cage, going from way up here. Whee! Donk! I always imagine like a Tom and Jerry or like a Wile E. Coyote sound effect. Good times. And then there are times where I remember flashbacks of that red-headed devil-like principal. And every day was red day for her. Anyway, the point of it was, she made one of my friends cry. And the rage, the emotion, the solid emptiness I felt at a young age was like a precursor to what I feel now. And putting myself back in those PTSD moments, I wonder if I've ever gotten any control over it. But instead of spiraling and tumbling down and down and down, if you reverse the picture and you let the spiral continue, aka press pause, turn the camera upside down completely and let it continue, the person is spiraling up. They just got their eyes closed and they don't see it. They really don't see the spiral they're causing. So, I thought to myself, wouldn't it just be better to open your eyes, change your perspective with your eyes open, so you could see the change going from negative to positivity, and then you could show people how to do the same, and then they themselves can push and 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 push through? So I did that, and I came to the very conclusion I'm at now, and I wanted to share with you guys the process of what was going on in my head. Open your eyes. Let yourself feel. Let yourself be. You are okay. You matter. You've always mattered. You have to learn that. So when you do, leave a like on the video, comment down below what helped you learn that, and what's your next goal? Because I'll tell you mine in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Don't slow down, get better. Peace.